are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm good, thank you. What did you do today?
Today, I conducted 2 lessons in the morning.
Oh, nice. Super cool. And how did those go? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. So, yeah,
Nice. That's
it
good.
was very smooth. So, what did you do today?
Oh my goodness. Today was very busy actually. So I didn't really work today. I only worked for like 2 or 3 hours and I was doing dog walking.
Oh,
But my friends last minute, they decided they wanted to go river rafting. Do you know what that is?
yeah, river raft. Yeah, river rafting. Yeah, I know that
Yeah.
word.
So they wanted to go river rafting
Eh,
and it was very last minute. So we got to the park and we realized that we didn't have any paddles, like no
okay.
paddles. I'm like, I don't think it's a good idea to go on the river without any paddles. And they're like, no, it'll be fine. I'm like, okay. And then we blow up the raft, and I actually have I have my own river raft, but I didn't take it. I used my friends. And we blew up the raft, and when we picked it up, I immediately said, "Okay, this raft is really light. Like there's no way it should feel this light for a river raft." They're like, "Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine." I'm like, "Are you sure? Like my raft is like half the size and it weighs like double the amount." "Oh, it's okay." All right. And then we got on the river. The first 10 minutes, it was okay. We were good. We're in the middle of the river. But then the wind picks up and the wind blows us to the shore, and it starts blowing us
Wow.
to the shore, and there's rocks and sticks. And as soon as we got to the shore, we would have to kick off again, and we basically spent most of our time trying to push away from the shore. And then in the middle of the river, our raft gets a hole in it.
Eh?
There's a hole in the raft.
Okay,
And all we hear is
so what happened after that?
we quickly tried to we used our feet and hands and tried to get to the shore. And then one
Okay.
by one, we helped each other out. And then we carried the raft over our heads for a very long walk, probably a 15-minute walk. We carried this raft.
Eh,
And then we had to order an Uber to come pick us up. And it was very embarrassing.
wow. You must be tired now.
I'm so
You carried
tired.
a raft by
So
yourself. Was it
tired.
heavy?
No, it was light. I mean, for 15 minutes, yeah, it was heavy, but it was actually way too light. That raft was actually only meant for lakes. So it should have only been on a lake. It shouldn't have been in a river, and they knew that. So, yeah, that's my day. I got stranded in a river.
Oh, okay. But anyways, I am glad that you didn't have to swim.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a life jacket on, but I had all my clothes on because it was kind of cold. So I wasn't even in a swimsuit. And I was like, I don't want to swim.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to the shore.
Me too. And then we went for food. We went for Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue.
Yeah, we went for food after.
Wow. Was it tasty?
It was really good, but I'm kind of sick now. I'm really full.
Again?
Yeah. Well, it's when you the meats were really good, but the thing is, it has a lot of grease and oil to it because they marinate it in sauce and everything. So when you have too much meat, it's just really heavy on the stomach with the grease. But it was really good. It's just I don't think I'm gonna eat breakfast tomorrow either.
I think you like Korean food. I remember that you got food poisoning. You got food poisoning one time, right?
I did. You're right. Actually, you know what? It was from the same place, but
Okay.
that was our own fault though. That was us using it wasn't from their food. It was from people, my friends were using the raw meat tongs and putting it on the cooked food. So you don't mix raw meat and cooked food. And so today I was very careful with it. I had my raw tongs. Was very careful. But my friends, they're probably all gonna get sick. They used their chopsticks, the chopsticks they were eating from. They used it on the raw meat. I'm like, you guys are gonna be throwing up later. Pure raw meat, and they'd put it on. They'd cook it with their chopsticks, and then they'd eat off the same chopsticks. They're all gonna be throwing up. Yeah, they're gonna be throwing up later for sure. I didn't do that, so I'm okay. But they're definitely going to be throwing up.
I wouldn't do that. Actually, the other day, I went to yakiniku restaurant with my family, and yeah, my family, my mom and my elder brother didn't care about using the same tongs and chopsticks, But personally, I care, so I was using different chopsticks and tongs at the time.
Yeah, me too. That was me today for sure. Because like I said, last time, you're totally right. Last time, all of us had food poisoning. So this time I was extra careful. But
Then this time you're fine.
this time I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of nauseous just because of how much I ate. But other than that, I'm okay. But
you ate kind of greedy, oily food.
greasy? Yeah.
Greasy.
A little bit. It was a little greasy for sure. I don't know why they put so much like oils and stuff, but it was good though. But yeah, today it was very busy. I'm very tired, but in a happy way and not like a sad way usually.
Oh my God, you came back home safe and sound, even though the raft had a hole in it.
We made it. Yeah.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah, so it was good. And this week actually, like yesterday, I only worked for 2 hours. Today, 2 hours. Same with tomorrow. Thursday, I work a full day, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But yeah, I had like a couple days off, and I feel good about it.
I think it's good because sometimes people need to take a rest. So yeah, this is a good opportunity for you.
Yeah, I try. Do you usually like which days do you usually work, or do you have specific days off, or do you just kind of work? When do you work?
Actually, I work every day, but when I hang out with my friends, but I think I work every day, especially at night, because I conduct lessons at night, and the students usually visit at nighttime. So yeah, I work every day.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's usually what I do as well, but it's kind of nice to have a little bit of a break.
Yeah, I don't work for long hours a day, so
kind of like maybe like 4 hours-ish.
It depends on the day. Sometimes I work for a couple of hours a day. But sometimes I work longer.
That makes sense. I think sometimes it's like, for me, I don't know. I would rather work every day just a little bit than like 5 times a week, like long hours. I don't know. I don't really like long hours. I do work it anyways, but if I had a choice.
Same here. I don't want to work for a long time because it's tiring. And especially, I'm not good at waking up early, so I can't work in the morning. So basically, I work in the evening or at night.
That's fair. Oh, yes, there's another new thing that happened. Yesterday, I made a new friend from Peru. He's from Peru.
Oh, okay.
So that was pretty cool. So it was nice. I got to practice some Spanish with him. And it was kind of ironic because my friend from Colombia, he was in Calgary, but he actually last Friday, he left Canada to go back to Colombia. So he had just left, and then I made a new friend from Peru. So it's just kind of funny how that worked out. Now I can still practice Spanish, but it's so weird. I know, it's not, but like, yeah, it's kind of funny. I thought so too. So it's hilarious. I messaged my friend and I'm like, look, I'm not trying to replace you, but I did meet someone from Peru.
Okay, you got a new friend. So how did you get to know him? Him?
Yeah, him. Do you remember that app I told you about, the language exchange app called Tandem?
Yeah, I remember that one. Actually, the other day I installed the application.
Oh, that's
because you mentioned it before.
It's really good. It's honestly, I love the app. And you can do like language exchange pretty easily, but I mean, I make a lot of my friends from other countries from there. Yeah, I have like the paid version, so I can actually see which people live in my own city.
Oh, okay.
So I could see that he lives here. So so he messaged me, and then I knew that he already lived in Calgary. So it was kind of funny that it worked out that way.
Did you talk with him on the phone? Have you ever met him in person?
So we met in person.
Oh.
Yesterday. We
yesterday,
we went to the gym. Mostly because I needed to go to the gym still, and he wanted to hang out. So I'm like, well, if you like working out, you can join me. So we went to the gym, worked out, and then he took the train back home. He lives like 2-hour train ride from my house, so it's a little far. But yeah, it was fun. We talked like for a little bit, like we talked for like 2 weeks on the app, and then I just told him if he wanted to meet me, he can. So it went good.
Was he nice?
Super nice. We have a lot of the
Ooh.
same interests. Like he likes anime, he's into sports. That's pretty much all that really matters to me is like if you like anime, if you like sports. And he was pretty funny too. So it was good. It went well, which is good because sometimes I get nervous meeting people.
Yeah, some people are weird.
Some people are definitely weird.
Yeah, some people are
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, usually what I do is if I'm not sure like how it's gonna go, I'll tell them like, hey, let's meet here, like in a public place. And I have to leave at this time because I have an appointment. So then if it's like not going well, I can just leave because I already said that I have to be somewhere. So I usually do that. I told them I had a Spanish lesson at 9:45. So I had to leave at 9:20. And that wasn't a lie. I actually did have a Spanish lesson, but that's usually what I do just in case it's not going well.
Yeah, just in case. I think that would be better because yeah, some guys are creepy, I think. Some people I think some people use those language exchange application for dating and for romance. So yeah, we should be careful. We shouldn't let our guard down.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I've had a couple of people try flirting with me on it, but like I don't message them back, but I can tell like which ones from the conversation is actually like just wanting to learn languages. But obviously you don't really know intentions until like you actually meet the person. But I wasn't very concerned because when I saw him, he was like the exact same height as me, a little bit smaller. And I thought, if this doesn't go well and he's like aggressive, I have a chance to beat him in a fight. So I was like, well, at least I could protect myself because he's like the same height as me. But it went good.
That was good for you because he was maybe a normal person so far.
So far, I like this so far. I think it'll be okay actually. He reminds me of one of my really good friends from Mexico. Just very similar personalities, so it should be okay. I'm still only gonna meet like in like public places though, so.
Yeah, you should be careful. You should meet strangers in public places just in case. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Cheyenne.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Did you try to?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like sometimes people don't think about it. Like they'll invite someone right away to their house, and I'm like, that's not a good idea.
That's not a good idea. I think cafes might be one of the good places to meet. Maybe
I like cafes.
Like Starbucks.
That's good. Starbucks. I usually do like I'll usually like invite people to go like rock climbing or the gym. Because for me, if I don't know what to say, at least like we're doing like something like physical, like exercise. Whereas like a cafe, sometimes I'm like, oh no, I don't know what to say. And we will sit there in silence.
Yeah, sometimes it might be awkward. You might feel awkward when you talk with strangers. So yeah, working out at the gym might be one of the good ways to meet
Super easy,
people. Yeah. 現在、英語コーチングの生徒さんを募集しています。英語学習を頑張っているけど継続することが難しい。英語力が伸び悩んでいる。TOEIC のスコアが頭打ちしている。ぜひこのような方は無料カウンセリングへどうぞ。下の概要欄から申し込むことができます。ぜひ無料カウンセリングでお会いしましょう。